In earlier lecture, we covered the concept of creating partial view by making use of this layout.cshtml. You'll notice the name of this particular file starts with underscore and then layout.cshtml. Underscore here is used as a convention to identify partial controls or partial views. So here, this one is a partial view. Now, one usage of partial view we have already seen, that is of creating a template which can be used throughout the site. For instance, over here we have this layout.cshtml which acts as a master page if you are coming from ASP.NET background. And here we have everything. The render body, render section basically renders specific content from the controller action methods. Now, the other usage of partial view is of creating usable views. That is, you create one view and you can use it in multiple pages. For instance, over here we have this home directory, and inside that we have this index.cshtml. Now here we have a section called popular courses. Now, one way of rendering this is including it in the index.cshtml page itself. Now, what if you want to render this as a partial control? So what I'll do now is I'll cut it from here. I'll go to shared directory, create a partial control, go to add, and here go to view. Give this a name starting with underscore. Let's call it as popular courses. Empty without model, that's true. Use the layout page, no. So we'll remove this, check, click on add. And here, now notice this page is having all the contents like layout and then doc type HTML. We'll remove everything from here and we'll just paste the code that we copied from this section. Now, in order to render this partial control in our index.cshtml, we'll make use of @html.partial. And there are two methods which are used in order to render a partial view. First one just takes the name of the view. So here we'll say popular courses. And the other one takes a model. So here we'll be exploring the popular courses view only. Now let's save this and see it in action. And just below this, here we have this popular courses we offer, and this is the content coming from the partial control or partial view. Now you'll notice this green color squiggly, and it says that using HTML helper.partial may result in application deadlock. In order to avoid this, what we can do is make use of partial async method instead of HTML.partial. So that's gonna look like this, where we have this await and then HTML.partial async. The name of the view is then passed to it. This also has the other overload that I was talking about, where we can pass a model to a view. Now, passing a model to a view is exactly how we covered in strongly typed lecture. So here, if I show you the controller and inside home controller, you'll notice that when we were returning this view, we're passing a model to it. Similarly, over here in our partial control, we can also pass a model to this. So let's say skillbakery.models.course is the model that we want to pass. That we can do in this way, model. So here we have passed the model, and then in our popular courses, all we need to do is, just like in our index.cshtml, we'll make use of this over here on top, and then use the same model.title, and let's rerun this and see it in action. And here you can see this is Skill Bakery courses is actually coming from the courses model that we created earlier. So that's how we can make use of partial views and use them multiple times in different pages wherever they are required.